Manage and train your mind. What's up, fam? It's November 8th, 2022, and it's day 39 of the secrets of the Millionaire Mind. And if it's your first time tuning in with us, what I'm doing here is I'm choosing a card a day from T. Harv Ekker's Millionaire Mind Intensive cards. I'm reading the message on the card, sharing my thoughts on the message, and asking you as a viewer to share your thoughts as well. Anything that came up while I was reading the message, or possibly you're already using what's on this card and it's working wonders. And if you missed a day, you could go back here on Instagram, on Facebook, and YouTube and watch the past videos as well as the remaining videos. As you can see, we have maybe about 10, 11 videos left. And it's really important. Why? Because these are the secrets that millionaires use, right, to acquire, their wealth. And, each message is different. Each message has its meaning, and each message has an action step for us. So overall, let's go ahead and let's get this party started. We'll go with you. All right, and this one says, manage and train your mind. Manage and train your mind. You have the natural ability to install self-empowering thoughts in your mind at any time, simply by choosing to focus on them. Yes, you do have the power to control your mind. So for some reason right now, what I thought of when I read that, I thought of Napoleon Hill. So Napoleon Hill was the creator of the book Think and Grow Rich and many others, The Law of Success in 16 Lessons, Outwitting the Devil, which is one of my favorites. Oh, had a burp. But one of the principles he has is self-hypnosis. He talks about self-hypnosis, and he says, you have to learn how to tell yourself positive reinforcements. Some of us know them as affirmations. Tony Robbins talks about them as incantations. But he mentions that if you tell yourself something over and over and over and over and over and over and over, eventually you're going to start to believe it. And that's where, the hypnosis part is. It's just reminding yourself and focusing, as it tells us in this card. Just telling yourself over and over, waking up. Tony Robbins talks about when his life transformed. He said that he used to run and says, "I'm fucking unstoppable. I'm fucking unstoppable. I'm fucking unstoppable." And then what happened? He became fucking unstoppable, being the number one coach now throughout the world, to presidents, to athletes, to, top CEOs, you name it. And he's literally does events across the world now and is the go-to person. But this is basically what it's telling us, is train our mind. And, throughout the series, we've been talking about how most of us have been trained by society. We've others' beliefs we have been instilled in us. Why? Because it's the repetition part. When growing up in school, what happens? We take a class, and they tell us to memorize all these things, questions, or all these answers. So when the questions happen, just the memorizing of all this information, then we're able to pass the test. Same thing happens here. We have to learn how to empower ourselves with thoughts, empower ourselves with, what it is that we want out of life, and focusing on that. And with time, with repetition, if you've heard of like dream boards, or vision boards, when you have pictures, but also wording in, these pictures, what happens is, our minds works, in forms of pictures. And also when you create these phrases, empowering phrases, and you repeat them and you're looking at this image, guess what? Your mind, it starts to more or less sink in and become a belief. And especially if you're thinking like, I'm so happy and grateful now that I'm a millionaire. I'm so happy and grateful now that I attract clients throughout the world. I'm so happy and grateful now that I'm easily connected. I easily connect with many individuals. I'm so happy and grateful now that I'm able to inspire people with my words. I'm so happy and grateful now that I attract love from everyone. I'm so happy and grateful now that money flows to me in avalanches of abundance. These words so empowering, right? And when we put the feeling, when we move, you create this emotion, right? We talked about thoughts create feelings or emotions, which move out into becoming actions and give us the result that we're looking for. And it's training ourselves. And remember, most of us have been trained by society, have been trained by others, people that we were growing up with. We've been trained in the school system. We've been trained, through TV. And this is what creates our lives. So here, you have the natural ability to install self-empowering thoughts into your mind at any time, simply by choosing to focus on them. Yes, you do have the power to control your mind. And I believe, this one, we pretty much wrapped it up, right? Just find out what it is that you want and begin to focus on it, but find out those empowering words, right? Those self-empowering thoughts, and not the destructive ones. Just focus on the self-empowering ones and watch your life, just, you know, be transitioned by it. But overall, I think that's it, fam. Share your comments. We're going to close it out. Manage and train your mind. Manage and train your mind. Remember, that's the only thing that separates us from, they say other species is, the ability of our mind, the ability of choice, right? And we get to choose to empower and manage, and train it, our mind. So you have the natural ability to install self-empowering thoughts in your mind at any time, simply by choosing to focus on them. Yes, you do have the power to control your mind. And with that, fam, thank you for tuning in. Hit the like button if you like it. Hit the share button. Follow me on, on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. The YouTube channel is coming along. We're getting subscribers. We're, continue to put out this information. I have more information that's coming. Just want to share things that I'm learning with you, and empower you if it fits, if it's something that you're looking for, most likely. Hey, I always tell everyone, you never know when you're going to hear that message that's going to transform your life forever. Love you. God bless, and I'll see you soon.